How to build credit under 18. What up, you got Mr. Smith, point five of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, and in this very brief video, I want to talk to you about building credit before 18. It is great to start building credit well before 18 because it gives you a head start. And I really believe that the credit building ability or the ability to build credit is going to start shifting with a lot of new technology that's coming, fintech coming down the line, as well as younger people starting to make money at younger ages so that they're not necessarily waiting to the age of 18 to start establishing some type of financial stability. We're starting to see that all over the globe, and it's a beautiful thing to see. But it's also good to know how you can go about building credit before the age of 18 with one simple hack, strategy, tip, not really even a secret, but just a strategy and a tip that you can use to start building credit before 18. And it's pretty simple. You probably heard of it, but you may not have. And many people call it different things. But I had to share because you can be well below 18. In some cases, you can be 6, may not even know how to spell credit. You can be 10, you can be 12, you can be 15. So no matter what age you are, you can start the process so that when you are ready to use your credit, leverage your credit, buy something with your credit, regardless of what it may be, you are in position. So let's talk about it, and let's talk about why it's so powerful to do it this way. And the method that I'm talking about is known as piggybacking, or also known as becoming an authorized user on someone else's card, preferably a parent, an aunt, uncle, somebody that you know you'll be in their life for forever for the most part. Because if you buy or pay somebody to add you as an authorized user, it's usually temporary, and it comes with some other, stipulations that you may not want to deal with. However, if a parent made you an authorized user on the card that they have, then it makes it a win-win scenario because, for one, you're living there with them so they can guide you on why that benefits you. And if they decide to give you a card, they can teach you some responsibilities. The benefit, though, is they don't have to give you a card. So they don't have to worry about you running up the credit card. They don't have to worry about you spending unnecessarily. They don't have to worry about any of those things due to the fact that that credit card does not have to be issued out to you. But if they choose to, then it's just a great opportunity, a great learning opportunity. So it's a win-win scenario. Now, why is that important as it relates to being added as an authorized user, and why should you strongly consider it for your child? Or if you are under 18, why you should strongly consider it? Well, being added as an authorized user allows you to benefit or leverage or get credit for their previous good history as well as their good credit utilization. Now, I want to say this. You want to make sure whomever is adding you as an authorized user, or if you're adding someone as an authorized user, that your credit or the person is managing the credit in a way that's going to be beneficial to the new authorized user. That means on-time payments. That also means keeping that utilization low. By low, I mean less than 10%. If it's not there, try to get it there before adding them as an authorized user. So that's important because if just like a person can benefit from being added as an authorized user, they can also come to a person's detriment if the credit card holder isn't using their credit responsibly. So I will say that, and that's highly important. But the fact that it hits and allows you to benefit from the payment history as well as credit utilization, it also helps give you some credit history because you'll be establishing credit at an early age. That's pretty powerful. Why? Because payment history accounts for 35% of the score. Credit utilization accounts for 30% of the score. So that's 65% right there. And then getting that credit mixture and a piece of piece of the other factors like new credit as well as credit mix. Getting a piece of those helps you diversify and tap into all 5 factors that affect your credit score. So by knowing that, now you're able to position yourself to get a high credit profile pretty quick. And some people have used that strategy and have kids under 21 who have a 700 plus credit score off of that one strategy alone. So do not take that strategy lightly just because it's easy to do or easy to have done, because it can be highly beneficial. Now, you do want to get to a place to where you're establishing your own credit. So being an authorized user is part of the journey to being or having great credit. But you do want to get to a place to where when you are paying for certain things or buying certain things, leveraging credit, that you prove yourself as having credibility. So that way, any entity or bank or credit card or lender that's looking at your profile is not just being benefited from the fact that you had an authorized user. It also is being benefited because you yourself have displayed a level of credibility as well. So an authorized user, also known as piggybacking, is a great strategy to help you build your credit under the age of 18 that we highly recommend, strongly suggest when done correctly. Mr. Smith, signing out.